Good morning, YouTube. Robert Firestone, the flyover state of West Virginia. Um, I've never been too much on racism. I got um, wised up to this shit a long time ago, and it was a black man that got out of prison uh, with another individual, a white guy named Noah. He had a bunch of brothers, and they was all Muslims, all the bean pie Muslims. Um, I've kind of told this story before, but I guess it didn't go in enough extreme detail. First thing is, read my shirt. That's a birthday present. It is called thinking. You should try it sometimes. Okay? And this is going to lead into what I'm getting to. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I think everybody's got to have an understanding here when they allow racism to creep into their head. Okay? This is 2020, 2020. This is not 1960. This is not 1950. Yes, there is dotted, segregated racism in people's minds. Okay? It could also be forcing somebody to dislike somebody, not just because of their skin color, because they're stupid. Okay? We got to have an understanding. We all have the same enemies in all this bullshit. Who reaps the reward of keeping everybody, we the people, divided? Who reaps that reward? This is not a rant, me going against our fucking government, because it's it finally has growed some backbone and put somebody in office that may be trying to lead us back to our Constitution and our real republic, not the faux republic that we've been living under for about 50, 60 generations. One form, fashion, or another of it. Okay. Let me see if I can get this clear for everybody. And this is not an intentional way of me being a white cracker or me trying to down a race and call them niggers. Okay? The individual that I spoke of earlier was a black man. Okay? That's how I seen him. Even though I had some misguided things as I was growing up between the history of the school system, okay, and my parents and other older people around me wanting to tag somebody because of their skin color and giving them some kind of a negative outcome. Okay, the man sat there and told me, black Muslim, probably mid 40s. My other buddy that was in prison with him, he's a white guy named Noah. Okay, he said it straight up, and it's stuck with me ever since. There are niggers in all races. Don't make a damn about the color. Racism's here. It ain't got nothing to do with the skin color. Okay? This controls this to control that. Okay? There's where our downfall is for people that really give a shit. If you're born on the land known as the USA, you are a fucking American. You're not an Afro-American. You're not a German American. You're not any other fucking race all over the fucking world. You're a fucking United States citizen, even though I don't like using that word citizen. You're still an American person. Remember, we the people. Did you hear anything in there? We the people but black? Or we the people but white? Or we the people but Japanese, German? None of that. So why the fuck we keep picking up the fucking torch for these motherfuckers and keep moving forward in the stupidity? I ain't giving a shit about what goes down in our government other than as long as they put things right. Okay? But we have this double speak thing called rule of law, and I keep seeing it run in a fucking circle, checking its ass, and not getting nowhere. People can say whatever they want to say. well, things have gotten done and things are getting done. Uh, I'm sorry. It may be, but it ain't happening fucking fast enough. Okay? Trump and Q was right about one thing that I had to think about it really hard. And also, if you follow back into that book, The Art of War, it actually shows you the same thing. Sometimes you have to show people, okay, things so they'll have this wake the fuck up, okay? Do y'all Democratic cities and states see now what the fuck everybody was trying to tell you? Don't you see your fucking the businesses are getting destroyed? Well, guess who has the benefit of all that? It ain't y'all. Think higher up. Think. This here again. It's called thinking. Try doing sometimes. Okay? Quit allowing the media and your neighbor, your mama, your daddy, and every fucking body else grab you by the fucking nose and lead you around. It's time to wake up and be a fucking adult about what's going on. There ain't other. There's so much bullshit been fed into our heads about all of our fucking history, and most of it's a fucking lie. We know it. You can go look for your damn self. The day that woke up for me is when I found out Paul Revere was running in one direction, hollering the British is coming. Well, there was also, I think the man was a black senator going in the opposite direction, doing the same thing. He ain't in our fucking history books. Black man. Well, who wrote the history? Think. Do this again. They want us exactly where they've got us. If you don't start seeing what the hell's going on, and there's a bunch of people out here. You says 4 to 6%. I say it's more than that. Okay, and it is a smaller majority than what is portrayed on TV. When you can take a protest march that's got say 200 people out of billions on this fucking earth, okay, and you can make them look like they're fucking massively spread out through the whole fucking city, okay, uh, that's part of what's going on too. Camera magic, word magic. I'm not pissed at any of us. Other than we're being stupid and buying into the same old song and dance. Okay? I can see about this much right now for me. What happened with China yesterday, I think it was. Um, I think everybody ought to go dig that up. Uh, we're about ready to see some extreme fucking changes in the world. Okay? I'm not going to say no more than that. For the ones that want to really go see, and it's weird, I've only seen one news report about it, and it's from a little lady out of Colorado, and it made me happy to see it. It made her happy to report on it. But I haven't seen any more fucking news articles about it. Figure out who your enemy is, people. What's coming down the road next 4 years? Trump's going to be our president again, whether you like it or not. Okay? Uh, and for the ones out here that wants to run around and badmouth people because of their race, skin color, and run around and say Orange Man's bad, um, run around claiming this, run around claiming that, you're an Antifa person or Black Lives Matters person. I'm gonna let you know these groups has been around for a very long time. Okay, um, there's been Nazi for I don't know 5, 6 generations. There's been black movements, same thing, many generations. What good's it fucking done you? other than they set you up, put you in a box so they can watch you be stupid. They're using you, Black Lives Matter. They're using Antifa. That's like the Klan. The Klan got used so many different ways it wasn't funny. Democratic Party, remember that. The Black Panthers. That's another group that's being fucking used for the wrong reasons. But they don't see it this way because the individuals running it has got this some kind of theological thing buried in his fucking head, like there's a problem here with slaves. Uh, the problem is slavery has never went nowhere. Only thing it done was went underground, and more of our rich and the elite got into the business. It ain't the everyday fucking Joe that y'all run down the fucking street and want to beat in the fucking head. It ain't got nothing to do with him. You're beating the wrong people. You actually fighting the wrong people. That's exactly what the fuck they want. I'm not going to give them a name or a title because I done wised up enough to understand where the name and title is, how it functions, where anytime that you see this bullshit in your streets and your businesses getting burnt down, I can see it's plain as day. Okay? The old adage is, if you want to know who's running the show, follow the money. It ain't hard to figure out because the internet's made it so fucking easy to research these people. It ain't funny. Their whole fucking history, 99% of them was dumb enough to put their whole fucking history on the internet. It don't go nowhere. I don't give a damn if they take it down. Somebody grabbed it, done a screenshot of it, put it into a private file, kept it off the internet, and can relaunch it at any minute when they take it down. There's also these things called Whosies. You can go dig them up. Okay? It's a garbage dump for the internet. About 99% of anything that gets dumped goes through that. Who do you think come up with the Whosies? Same enemy that we should be fighting and not fighting ourselves. This is where everybody's downfall is coming. Back to the rule of law. That's a fucking joke. Barr, Ray, Mr. Trump, all due respect. If y'all want to swing your dick in a fire and hold the tip of it there and threaten people, it needs to be done quicker than this. Because y'all might run around feeling like y'all got y'all's fingers on the pulse of the puppets, okay? But I'm going to let you know that what's not being told to you all, and I think y'all have forgot, people can be really fucking stupid and go in different directions. We got a brain, okay? Even though most of them's misguided and being led by the fucking nose, it don't mean that all of a sudden 100 of them in a crowd of 1,000 don't wake up and say, wait a minute, what the fuck am I doing? Remember, there's niggers in all races. White, black, Chinese, Russian, all fucking races. It ain't got nothing to do with skin color. I call them idiots. I call them assholes. I call them bastards. I call them anybody that's wanting to gain ground on somebody over their skin color. Really? And all through history, everybody's running around claiming that's like the redneck. Okay? Redneck's supposed to be a white guy. No. In history, if you go read your fucking history, a redneck was a slave with a red bandana that was allowed to beat his brothers and sisters because he got a bigger piece of cornbread and he was in the basement of the main house, not in a little shack. Go look. And you can argue all the fuck you want because if you start arguing with me, I know you ain't went and looked. Or you run up onto that first 5 items on Google and you think that's it. No, it don't work that way either. Not when your enemy's trying to hide the fucking truth from you. You better wake the fuck up, young and old. Okay? Just like in our history. Some of the most amazing fucking people in our history has been of color. I'm not just sitting here upping the black person. Okay, the point of the matter of it is, if you don't understand how our history's laid out and put out in front of you, okay, it automatically gives you a negative conductivity on what you're supposed to see, hear, and understand. Okay? This is bullshit. You're born in the United States, you're a United States person. You're not fucking African American, you're not a German American, blah, 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 blah. I'm a German, Jew, Cherokee, Russian. Okay? So, what's that mean for me? Does this mean I got fucked 3 times in all of this mixture of races? Okay? If I wanted to go back and really fight it, first one I'd stand up on is the Native American. I'm part Cherokee. My family was part Cherokee. Okay? My last name, birth, Firestone. Okay? That made me basically a Russian German with a little bit of Jew. So what the fuck did I do there? So the rest of you motherfuckers out here, instead of running up and down the fucking road hollering, you're an African American, or you this, or you that, okay, you might want to go look at your fucking family tree and see what kind of other multiple colored dinglings is hanging on that tree. Because it ain't all black, I'm letting you know now. So it don't make you a fucking pure race. There ain't a fucking pure race in the United States. If you think you are, you're stupid. Especially if you was born here. Now, that might be a certain if an individual come from Mozambique, okay, had sex with another Mozambique person, okay, and had the baby here in the United States, that baby could claim that, but not the rest of us, because that would be the first generation of that person's in the United States. Sorry to tell y'all, there's at least what, 50, 60, 70, 80 generations of motherfuckers of us here in the United States? So how the fuck can you claim you're an African American? Or how the fuck you claim this? Or how the fuck you claim that? That's bullshit. The only thing we got is a little bit of history to understand where our bloodline lies. Okay? That's all. You're a United States citizen. Get the fuck over it. You was born here. You don't have no right to carry no fucking torch because of slavery. That's stupid. The slavery's up here. They've got you hook, line, and sinker. Because the more you carry that motherfucking torch for these son of a bitches, it's helping them, benefits them, because it keeps us, we the people, divided from who the fucking enemy is. Just think if all of us would quit this shit tomorrow and have an understanding about our history and knowing who the fuck the enemy is, how different everything would look. I don't think it'd be burning buildings all over the place. And there wouldn't be so many motherfucking hateful ass with a smile on their face Democrats taking a knee. The ones that run around, I'm telling y'all, the devil has a grin on his face right now, and he's loving every minute of what's going on right now. That's some that's not going to grasp where I'm going with this, but I'm letting you know that these things that goes on deals with this, also deals with this. This being part of the spirit. The gut is where we get our definition of what right and wrong is. Once you start figuring these things out, you'll start seeing the real picture. It'll snap just like that when you hear it and see it. Not unfocused on what they've got you doing now. Because they know how this and this works with this, the gut. So, they've already laid this out a long time ago. They've been playing this game for very many, many years. It's time for us to get over it and start doing this. It's called thinking. You should try it sometimes. Peace to all y'all. Love all y'all. Um, I don't know what's going to go down. I just find it after 53 years old, that's what I'll be June 8th. And I'm sitting here watching and listening. I can remember from the late 80s, and I was a young guy, some of the bullshit that I was hearing. Okay, and now, there's nothing fucking changed. Don't you understand? The only change is from us here. Well, this, and this. That's where the change comes from. It don't come from some son of a bitch sitting up there in a fucking chair or seat of power from our government that myself I think should be disbanded completely because it's been our biggest fucking sore thumb in the world. Okay? Not just in the United States, but the fucking world. Don't y'all understand who the deep state is? Don't you understand what's going on? Trump's done, let's see. They tried the bullshit about Russia. That finally got squashed down, and they're still throwing little segments out there trying to get people's brain fired back up for the stupidity circus. Okay? North Korea walks across the fucking DMZ. That's never happened before in fucking history. You understand what's going on. Okay? Now, China. For the people that give a shit, go look that up. See what's going on. Have an understanding. There's 3 of our boogeymen being taken off the fucking board. Okay? That is, I give that to Trump. Okay? But I still feel like Trump's somehow or another, he's having actually one hand tied behind his back. This is what it's being projected at me, and I can feel like I'm seeing. But there's been games played so good and so long, sometimes you don't see the ending to the endings here. Okay? These 3 boogeymen has been taken off the board. He's still running around with one arm tied behind his fucking back. Because the people that's supposed to be helping him, and also the rule of law, which is a fucking joke, okay? They're holding him down and holding him back. That's the only thing I can see. If Trump could apply what needs to be applied, put us back under a republic, and we follow our Constitution. Again, most people don't even understand that. Basically, common law states under a common or constitutional law. And I know I'm not going to say it totally correctly. The right of travel will start there. That's me or you. We are not considered commerce. We don't drive a tractor trailer, a fucking bus, or a concrete truck, or any of this. Okay, we should not be held to the same stringent laws as commerce. That's the first. Second, rules, IDs. That's another one. Uh, Licenses. We shouldn't be applied to that. Um, these birth certificates, social security cards, and all that other shit, that turned us into property. Okay? So y'all want to holler racism? We all been fucking owned for a very fucking long time. See, this is where it falls short, but I'm hoping somehow or another my big mouth will help open up the fucking door of opportunity up here to have an understanding on what the fuck's going on. We all been property for many years under that social security and also under that birth certificate. The birth certificate is a certificate for you, me, and every fucking body to be traded as chattel on the fucking stock market. Okay. The only main law in common law that would present any kind of trouble for you or me is murder. Okay. Maybe a DUI. Okay. The rest of it, think about all these fucking codes and statutes in every city, state, and in the United States that we have. How many fucking law libraries is dedicated to this stupidity? Because the law of the land and the law of the sea was merged. Or not me, not you, but people of wealth and power and structure way above everybody that keeps playing the fucking game on you and me. So if you can't see what's really going on and quit putting your energies in all the wrong places, I know some of you little retarded little idiots out there running around, the young ones, okay? Y'all looking at money and y'all looking for that path that all of us look for at that age, okay? Um, Being part of something, feeling like you're getting something accomplished. But see, you got to have an understanding, y'all. They're the one that taught you that. They're the one that keeps feeding you that. So you don't have time enough to do this. Four hidden dynasties again: the educational system, the financial system, the political system, and the religious system. All four spiderwebs with each other from cradle to grave. Peace. Oh, 6/5/2020, 10:14 a.m. I try to document that for some reason because I feel like the shit's so bad sometimes that even my dumbass might get raped by YouTube.